Good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is for you. I hope you are having an amazing day, creating amazing things, manifesting abundant stuff, and just, having a fantastic time. So I'm really excited because I had a different video that I was going to record live, and it was about flow state. And while I was thinking of things to say and getting into my flow state, a completely different idea came to my mind, and a completely different, this video came to my mind. So I'm really excited about it, totally feeling in the flow state. Gonna do the flow state video eventually, but anyway, I'm going to get to this. So I have an affirmation and way of thinking about your manifestations that will really help boost how you manifest, how quickly you manifest, and how you feel about what you are trying to manifest. So here it is. It is that it is logical for me to have what I want. And it's really simple, it's short, but it packs a punch because it is completely true. It is logical for you to have what you want. And if you don't think this way about every single one of your desires, you're not going to get them. Good morning, Stephanie. Glad to see that you are on here. But you won't get the things that you don't think are logical for you to have. You're not going to get things that you don't think are possible, think are true for you. We give life to our reality with our beliefs and with what we are saying and with what we are broadcasting to the universe, right? So when we think something or declare something to the universe, regardless of if it is I am worthy or I am not worthy, the universe is going to say yes, that is true to it every single time. So whether we want it or not, the universe is going to grant that desire. It's going to grant that declaration. So you want to be able to take a vibrational stance from the get-go that the things that you want to have are logical. It is logical for you to have what you want. Why wouldn't it be? Why? There's no evidence that suggests that you can't have everything that you want, which is epic, which is so exciting. And you might have a belief that's buried inside of you somewhere. It might come out right away. It might take some time to find it that says, but I'm not worthy of this thing. Or it's not easy for me to get this thing. Or it would be nearly impossible for me to manifest this thing into my life. And if that's the case, figure out what that belief is and just do what you can to work on it. Do what you can to crush it and get rid of it, because those beliefs are not true. And it feels really bad when we think about that and when we think that way, because our higher self knows that that's not true, and we inherently know that we are worthy of everything. So when we broadcast not being worthy, not being lovable, not being successful, not being able to have what we want, our higher self gives us that bad feeling. We get that bad feeling, and it's just, our higher self, the universe's way of bringing us back to our focus. You feel bad because you know that this isn't true. And you'll feel good when you think, I am worthy, I can have what I want, it's logical for me to have what I want, because that is true, because you are a part of the expanding, epic, wonderful, abundant universe. And I think that when we get a thought of something that we want, we see a car and we're like, oh, that's a really nice car, I want that for myself, we spend a lot of time justifying why it's not there in that moment and why we don't have it in that second, oh, that's a really nice car, I want that, but I don't have that right now because X, Y, and Z. I don't have money, or I only drive this kind of car, or I could never drive a car like that. And we do that justifying in that moment, and I think we do it to try and make ourselves feel better for where we are, when really it makes us feel like crap. And doing this is going to make it harder for us to manifest that thing. So remember that everything in this universe, everything that you have, everything that's ever been created, started in the mind. It started with a thought. It's going to start with a thought. It's logical for things to start in your mind before they, come out into the world around you, because we're creating them. We're manifesting them. We're pulling them in. So you're going to get the inspired, you're going to get the inspiration first. That's logical. But that's just the first step. So you get the thought, and then it's logical for you to have what you want. Get into a state of, I can have this. I'm attracting it. The fact that I thought it means that it's gonna come to me faster, means that it's gonna come to me, soon. So when you get into that mindset, instead of, like I said, justifying why you don't have it yet, or trying to feel like not having it might be a good thing when you really actually want it, don't do that to yourself. Like, pump yourself up. Let yourself be excited about the possibility. Let yourself be excited about being able to have what you want. And don't get stuck on that first step. Don't get stuck on just the thought. Like, we have so many things that we want, and they're just thoughts in our minds, and we play around with them every once in a while. We try to do like a vision board here or there, but it's when you really step into things being logical and things just being the next step for you that they come in faster. So remember that it is logical for you to have what you want, and remind yourself of this often. Remind yourself all the time. When you get a new idea, be like, yeah, this is logical. It's logical for me to have this. It is logical for you to live an abundant, epic, amazing life, creating epic things. And when you get into that feeling, it just feels so good. It just feels awesome. You empower yourself. So use that affirmation. It is logical for me to have what I want, or it is logical for me to have, and then put your desire in there and see if that works for you. Because I know for me, like, just talking about it, just thinking about it, just kind of like letting that energy flow is exactly what helps me, get back into the vortex, into the flow state, into feeling like, yes, I can have this, I can pull it in, I can have whatever I want, because that is the kind of universe that we live in. So don't limit yourself, and let these things be normal for you. Let them be the next logical step. And you will find that when you talk yourself into believing that it is the next logical step, you're going to get inspiration. You're going to get different ideas of, and it may not be related directly to what you are trying to pull in, but the universe has a weird like roadmap that we can't see of how we're going to get to where we get to. And I mean, there's an infinite number of possibilities as to how we will get there. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about like the shoulds and the hows and whatever. But take that inspired action. When you feel like you need to go to a different grocery store, do it. If you feel like you need to reach out to someone who you haven't talked to in a while, do it. If you feel like you need to start like going to the gym or like taking yoga classes or something, do it. That inspired action that inspiration is happening for a reason. It is going to help lead you to these things that you are calling logical. So that's my little spiel on that today. I hope that it helps you guys. I hope it inspires you guys. I hope that it makes you as excited as it's made me, because like I said, just thinking about it, talking about it, really embodying it has definitely helped kickstart my manifestations and just feeling good. When you walk around knowing that it's logical for you to have anything that you want, you feel like epic, on top of the world, powerful, and who doesn't love that? So hopefully this has helped you guys and inspired you guys. Make sure you take that inspired action when it comes to you. Make sure you are deeming these things logical, because they are, and there's no proof that they're not. Don't look for that proof in the beginning for why it's not here. Don't worry about that, because it's coming to you, and you will find a ton of indications that it is coming to you. The thought is the first one. So I love you guys. If you have any other topics you want me to cover in videos, please let me know. Let me know what you are manifesting. Let me know what you are logically pulling into your lives, because I love hearing about it. And you guys do give me the best insight and best ideas for upcoming videos. So please, please, please don't hesitate to share if you have anything that you need help on or whatever. I hope you all have a beautiful day. I know I am already. Like, the sunrise was awesome, so I'm pumped about that. And yeah, I love you guys. Love and light.